A woman honors her deceased grandmother by getting her grandmother's locks installed in her hair. Run away fast as you can. While scientists might disagree, many women believe that their hair holds onto memories and negative energy. When you think of major life events such as proms or weddings, you recall just how you wore your hair. Okay, it is primarily made of dead, hear me, dead and keratinized cells.
So there's this common practice where women and even some men will acquire hair from India and China. Now it sounds harmless, but these pieces of hair have been sacrificed unto idols.
The auntie is honoring a promise to the god she believes healed her. She hasn't anything more valuable to offer than her hair. The auntie knows what she's doing, but she has no idea what will become of her hair. She's not thinking about it.
By offering our heads, because offering hair itself is most important one. We are offering the beauty itself to the god.
You gotta be careful what you put upon your head.
But you don't know what your granny and them did. Yeah, we don't know what our ancestors believed in. That's why we're not supposed to follow what they did. They didn't get it right back then, child, okay?
I'm a brand new creature cause the old me done died. I'm new, I'm new.
All right, what up you guys, and welcome back to another reactional video. This one, like I always say, it's interesting, but like it's really interesting, child. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it and let y'all see what I'm talking about, child. So, a woman honors her deceased grandmother by getting her grandmother's locks installed in her hair. I just, okay.
Got a plan, run away fast as you can.
Now, on the contrary, you know, it's very beautiful, okay? But the issue in doing this, so it's this site that I looked up or whatever, and this was also interesting. Does hair hold memories, right? While scientists might disagree, many women believe that their hair holds onto memories and negative energy. When you think of major life events such as proms or weddings, you recall just how you wore your hair. That's probably why the trend of the therapeutic haircut has been taking over TikTok and other social media. While this trend is just now hitting social media, which is old, okay, it's not strictly a new idea. You can see haircuts as a symbol of growth and change in media throughout history. Think about the high stakes dye job in the film Legally Blonde. Do you remember the liberating post breakup chop on the TV show Felicity? Don't forget the moment pop icon Britney Spears debuted her shaved head in a bid to reclaim her autonomy. It's unclear if hair holds trauma in a literal sense. Still, psychotherapists agree that a well-timed cut can help free women from the weight of their past. Making choices about your hair can help you exert agency and reclaim control. It's a way to signal a transition in a healthy, empowering manner. Let's get into exactly what hair is. Speaking of it, right? Okay, so hair has 3 layers: the cuticle, the cortex, and the medulla. Okay, or medulla. Okay, the cuticle is the hard outer layer that protects the softer cortex and medulla. Hair protects the skin and traps particles like dust around the eyes and ears. All right, now scalp hairs may help stabilize the temperature of the brain. Hair is a keratinous filament growing out of the epidermis. Okay, it is primarily made of dead, hear me, dead and keratinized cells. Strands of hair originate in an epidermal penetration of the dermis called the hair follicle. Okay, all right, Whitney. Now here's the thing. I know y'all probably like, as she's sitting here with a whole wig on her head. It's a difference between a wig on my head versus me entwining the hairs from these wigs onto my hair, right? And then we all too well know that it's a spiritual thing when it comes to hair. I just recently shared about cutting my hair away because I noticed some damage in my hair, right? Your hair communicates with you, right? And so that's the reason why we do cut our hair off in a lot of cases, because if it didn't mean anything, if it wasn't nothing associated to the hair, why would it matter, right? I am a firm believer that the hair holds and stores different energies, if you will. And that's not to be mystic or whatever, but we hear in the Bible how Samson, was honored to God and his strength was in his hair. I mean, on the contrary, when it got cut, he still had strength afterward to show that it's not the hair, right? But God uses different revenues and utilize his hair as being a source to go into covenant with him, if that makes sense, right? Not for nothing, I wanted to get into the comments as well, and I'm going to put some of the comments on the screen because I was just like, with them, I was like, right, okay. So they asked, Neighborhood Talk asked, would you guys do this, right? And listen to, just a couple of comments that I got. Doesn't hair carry spirits? Laugh out loud, I don't know. I love this. I attached 2 of my mother's locks to my locks. Locks hold energy. I lost my mama to ovarian cancer, and her locks meant the world to her. Don't talk about what you don't understand. Peace and love to y'all. We understand very clear, and by you saying that it holds energy, biblically, the word of God speaks about the dead, okay? And this is Ecclesiastes 9 through 10, which reads, "For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even the memory of them is forgotten. Their love, their hate, and their jealousy have long since vanished. Never again will they have a part in anything that happens under the sun." You gathering up dead cells, as we heard, okay, is very, that's like witchcraft. Okay, it's witchcraft. That ain't nowhere in the Bible that they did that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. And I know, people could associate, well, we tend to keep the locks from our kids' hair and stuff like that. Yeah, but we're not infusing it with our hair. And you got to understand that it's spiritual connection through the hair, especially when you're using it. Like I came across this video where Hindus, if I'm not mistaken, or Indians were literally sacrificing their hair, okay, cutting it off and sacrificing it to their gods, and then they ship it out here to us. All right. If I can find the video, I'm gonna put it in here.
So there's this common practice where women and even some men will acquire hair from India and China. Now it sounds harmless, but these pieces of hair have been sacrificed unto idols. Not just idols and statues, but unto demons for a demonic ritual. And the people in India and China and Buddhism, they believe that these rituals of cutting their hair and offering it to the gods will bless them, will bring healing, answers to their prayers. And sometimes they will decorate their gods with the hair. Now, I know there are a lot of women that buy human hair from these places and they say, okay, I'm just going to pray over it. With that concept that you have, that idea that you have, you just pray over witchcraft and it's okay. You might as well go get a Ouija board and pray over a Ouija board and start playing Monopoly on it. Or you go pray for a crystal that is demonic from a witch doctor store. Then you're like, okay, I want it. I'm just going to pray over it. No, it doesn't work like that. The Bible tells us to stay away from the appearance of evil, to abstain even from the appearance of evil. And I want you to know that there's a lot of women who have acquired or have received evil spirits because of the human hair that they have worn.
Jayanti is honoring a promise to the God she believes healed her. She hasn't anything more valuable to offer than her hair. Jayanti knows what she's doing, but she has no idea what will become of her hair. She's not thinking about it.
By offering our hairs, because offering hair itself is most important one. We are offering the beauty itself to the God.
At the temple,
See, he said that they're offering the hair. It's important. They're offering the beauty to the gods. They're giving their beauty away. You understand me? Now, when me and my wife were just dating, she was having dreams of her hair being cut. She started slowly losing hair. It wasn't significant. Couldn't really notice, but she could notice. So she went to a doctor or dermatologist or physician, whatever, and they prescribed her some things that she could use for her hair loss. Okay. Now she had human hair wigs she was wearing too. And I told her one day, I was like, we were dating at the time. I'm like, oh, you gotta take this off. And I prayed for her. She started manifesting like crazy. And one of the spirits that was manifesting was Medusa. And we know Medusa is a evil spirit that has snakes in her hair. It's an evil spirit that has snakes in her hair. So my wife was manifesting and as I was bringing through deliverance, was taking snakes out of her hair. Like the demon was doing these things. As the fire of God was there. This really happened. Okay, it really happened. And the spirit was crying that it was trying to take away my wife's beauty, trying to take away her beauty, trying to take away her beauty. I'm telling you guys, I've done this deliverance many, many times. I went on Facebook Live and I taught about this, and several women back to back came going through deliverance. Some of them are vomiting on the stream, coughing things up. It's a real thing. You got to be careful what you put upon your head.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And no shade, no tea, but you don't know what your granny and them did. Yeah, we don't know what our ancestors believed in. That's why we're not supposed to follow what they did. They didn't get it right back then, child. Okay? I don't know what my grandmother did. I don't know what my forefathers did before me getting here. I know it's a lot of stuff that I have to break off of my family. So, I don't know. When I saw this, I was like, ooh, that's interesting, but that is my reaction, you guys. Tell me what you guys think down below, and I will see you guys on the next reactional video. Hey, what's up? Whitney D here. Now, if you like that video, make sure that you leave a comment, you like the video, and you share it. Sharing is caring, okay? And I will see you guys on the next video. But until then, make sure you connect with me on all my social medias. Until next time, God bless.
Everybody's scared when they in the booth, but I'll take on the persecution for the truth.